Hi everyone, this is Tracy from We Craft at Home, and as you can see, I'm going to show you how to make a shaped number card. I need to do a first birthday, so I've got all my stuff out to do it, and then I thought, well, why not make a video as I go along? I've done shaped cards before, but I will do this as I'm going along. Okay, so first of all, you need to choose your font. That is the thing that takes me forever. So I've got one today and I've done it in caps. The font I've used is Lovecraft. Obviously you need a solid font. So I've got thousands of fonts and I'm terrible with my fonts. They're really important, I think. And I'm forever wasting time going through fonts. So I chose mine before I started the video. So now what I need to do is divide all of that, and then I'm going to hold shift and click on the 1 because I don't want that included. And the next thing I'm going to do is put them all in the center so they're all in the same place, and then use the distribute space vertically, because I want it to go down. As you can see, it doesn't do it in order. So we've done that. So again, a line down the center and distribute vertically. I've done this one and I've done it at 0.5 because I want the tiniest bit of space, hardly any space at all. But obviously you do it to your choice. Now I'm going to group that, so Control G on your keypad or layer group, and then I'm going to bring the 1 to the size of the today, and I stretched it out a bit. I thought that looked a bit nicer, so about there I think is right. Then what we're going to do, you can't really size it because it's the card itself you want to size, so we need to do the layers first. And all we're going to do is offset. I've done the first layer at 0.4 and then offset straight away again, and this one I done at 0.8, and that's the layer you're going to use for the card, but you need to keep it together for now. And we're going to do the same thing with that, offset 0.4. Now you need to get hold of these, so what we're going to do is that if you go to layers, you can just take off that group, hold Control and click group, and all it's got now is the ones that matter. So if we can Control G that, then we've grouped that as well, and we'll offset again at 0.8. And these ones, because they're not grouped, they're just all these. So this one is highlighted, just hold shift and highlight down to the bottom. They're the only ones, so we're just gonna, that's the top layer, we're going to bring that over and weld it. And then what we need to do is get them back together, center and middle. Now we're going to size them to the size we want. I done this one as 6 inches, so we know we're going to want them, you want them so that the bits are just touching on most of them. They go over a lot on the Y, but the rest of them should just be touching. And then you get them all. If you do 6 inches, that's the size of that. If you want a card bigger than that, that's fine. Let's try 7. Just going to move this lot over. So now we've got 7 inches. We can take the bottom layers, or the card layers, the bigger layers, and make sure they fit where you want them to. So that looks like it should come down because you want it sitting on the bottom to hold the card up. So we're going to do that. And then I think, although the white has come over a lot, most of it is just touching. So we might need to bring that over one more. Again, it's to your taste, what you prefer. So then we're going to weld them two. So they're one piece. And then what we're going to do is layer duplicate and flip horizontally. Let's get them out the way for a second. And you're going to bring it over. I think that much is enough for it to go through the middle. So we want it going through the middle so that they are equal, and then weld. Now you can do score lines there if you want, or just fold it. So path tool from the top, hold shift. Why are you not behaving? There we go. And score line. And we'll do it again down the bottom. Third score line down. So there we have a card shape and we have the bits to add on to it. And then when I get over to the craft table, I am going to add some little decorations on as well. Okay, so the next layer, I'm going to move it because it's underneath. It's like the bottom layer because it's the first bit we've done. So there's the first layer. In that one, it's the one in light blue. Let's get it over. It's the one in light blue. So that's all right as it is. You don't need to do anything to that. This one you're going to need to weld as well. But first of all, if we ungroup it, because this one I do want these in, so I'm going to just click on each one, click subtract, and then we'll weld them all. And you keep the parts in that way. So that's one piece as well. So that's the dark blue bit, that's the light blue bit. It's in blue because my grandson is a boy. So I'm going to do blue. And one more thing, which I should have told you before. When we do this layer, before we weld and everything, you need another one because I'm going to do it now quickly. Because when you fold it, this part of the one is missing. So you need one that's going to go on top of it and it will stick out after the fold, but you need it for it to be a whole one. And then so that one fits on there, and then you just do it like that. And we can add some stuff over at the craft table. I'll show you what I'm doing. But that's how you put numbers together. I hope it helped. But I will see you over at the craft table. Okay, so I'm over at the craft table. And as you can see, I've cut all my bits out. And we'll be sticking it all together. So I stupidly forgot to add my score lines when I sent it over, so I didn't have any score lines. I had to just fold it as it is, which is okay, but I didn't do a great job. So don't forget your score lines, or group them, because I didn't group it, so when I picked this to send over, it didn't add the score lines. Okay, so I've got, like I said, I've got all my bits. So the first thing we need, and what I was trying to explain, was that when you fold it, you're missing that piece. So if you do another bit the same size, it puts the piece back in. I didn't use the same white card because I was using the scraps, so it's a little bit of a different shade, but I'm hoping it's going to be alright because of all the colour on top of it. So first of all we need to add that. Actually, let's put it on here. I need another little bit there. Okay, so that's the base card. There we go. It's already standing nicely, so we know it's going to be alright. And you can see at the back where it comes out a little bit. So now we need to add our numbers, and it's up to you if you want to do it. It's up to you if you want to do it on pads or flat down. I think I'm going to do it flat down because the piece I'm adding is on foam already. Okay, so there's the basic one today, and then it's up to you how you want to decorate it. So I bought these from Craft Stash. I don't know if any of you are members, the VIP membership thing, but I got these on a really great deal and I loved them, and I just thought instantly, I saw Lou Collins do a video where she used foam and then paper piecing back in, and that is what I've decided I want to try and do. I've misshapen this outline a little bit, but still. If we do the outline first, so I've done two colours and I want the outline to be in like the beigey colour. The reason I've done these colours for this is because when I ordered his actual cake, it's the same colours I've done on that. So when Lou Collins was doing her video, she had this great tip of while you're putting the lining that can go out of shape because it's a very fine line, keep the outside bit in and then you can take it all out. So I'm going to push these bits out now because to me they should not be foam. So they're the cake and then the icing should be 3D. That's how I've got it in my head, and funny enough that's how she done it as well. So the way I've done his cake is vanilla sponge, and then a darker cream. There. So now we've got that, I can decide where to. I really somehow screwed up this bit of foam here and it's not playing nice. Right, I think that's it. Let's see if we can get on with it like that. I think I stretched it when I took it out the die.
Okay, so what I want is that, and then I've done just one of the candles that I'm going to do flat. Again, I've done it in the lighter colour, and then I just stuck it on a bit of the darker colour and cut round so that it's it matches. And I only want one because he's one. So I was just going to do that there. Although it's a very big candle on the cake, these were, to me, were too small, especially as I only want one. So that's all I'm going to do to the card. So it's just a very simple cake with a #1 candle, and then I was going to see if I've got anything like gemstone or maybe my pin flare pearl wand. Yeah, I think that's a perfect colour for it actually. Just gonna squeeze it and then push it out a little bit. There we go. So it's, like I said, very simple. You can add happy birthday or whatever if you like. But there, you can see. I'm very happy with that actually. Although it's a simple basic card, it just shows you how easy it is to make a number card. And just add a tiny little bit of decoration to go on top. You could do it a lot bigger actually. I was worried that I was going too big, but there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.